So I'm dosed up on just about the right amount of flu meds to be able to answer this question. So I sincerely appreciate it to start with, and I hope that my answer comes across with some authenticity, because I know it's not what most people are going to want to hear. It's not to dismiss anyone, but it's likely that this won't align with a lot of people's expectations or feel comfortable. There is a bit of a paradox in self-identifying skills like critical thinking, curiosity, and creativity, and then asking someone how you utilize those skills to make money. This isn't to diminish your question at all whatsoever, because it's a completely fair one, but it's also one that kind of eats its own tail, because if you were applying critical thinking, curiosity, and creativity to your own question, you'd be utilizing those skills to be able to come up with the answer. Thinking like, how has this been done before and how are people currently doing this? These are approaches that machines are going to excel at. This is essentially machine thinking. New approaches, novel ways of doing things, building connections, cultivating relationships and solving problems, adapting to change. That's how you make bank in the digital economy, which is different because in an industrial economy, we're essentially told, do this, do that to get this. But that's going to be prime AI jobs. I know this response is going to feel a little bit meta, but if I were to advise an approach, I'd say there are two types of work in the near future: AI driven and artisanal. Your job won't be taken by AI, but it's likely to be taken by someone who knows how to utilize AI. So now's the time to upskill. Find the intersection of what you know, AI, and then that intersection is your skill area. Like, I target solo entrepreneurs who are interested in AI because I know the challenges they face and how AI can help them. Now, as for the artisanal approach, people care about how something is made. Just because you can buy a table from IKEA doesn't mean that somebody wouldn't pay to have one made by a person. There are also many roles that you wouldn't want machines doing that work instead of a human, especially in areas where human connection is valued. But look, I don't want to point the finger at the individual here. There is a societal responsibility. On a global scale, an industrial economy and a digital economy function very differently, and we are transitioning from one to the other. The digital economy needs to accommodate much more varied state of economic participation. AI will reduce the amount of human labor required in the traditional workforce, and we need an economy that is still able to meet people's fundamental basic needs. So to this end, one of the things that I'm trying to do is I have a community called Netropolitan. I'm trying to help people skill in what they need to thrive in the digital age. It's free to join. There's loads of resources, so check it out.